Shalom Aleichem, everybody. We're back, bringing you an inspiring and relevant word based upon the Torah portion of the week. This week's Parsha is Vayera. God appears to Moshe and let the 10 plagues begin. Right? Actually, this week's Parsha has the first 7, and then next week's Parsha has the next 3. But the idea here really is that we know that the Torah is nitzchi, it is eternal. It has to have a relevancy for us in the here and now. It's not just a history book. Nice 10 plagues. And it goes through such detail with these plagues. The lesson is a very deep lesson. And it comes from a question, actually, that the Baal Shem Tov asked on the Parsha. You'll see about 9 places where God says, I'm sending these plagues in order that Egypt should know that I am God. In order that Egypt should know. It should be in order that the Israelites should know that I am God. What is this? In order that Egypt should know. I mean, the purpose is to get out of Egypt and go and receive the Torah and everything. And it's the relationship with God we're working on. The answer is this. Is that really it's talking about the Egypt that is inside of all of us. All of the obstacles, the shades of doubt. And it's all about removing all of those elements. And in terms of instilling a much deeper level of emunah, of faith. You see, the 10 plagues are divided up into like 3 parts, actually. Right? There's the datzach, adash, ba'achav, right? They're actually, if you look at the listing, the order of the plagues, right? The first 3 start from subsurface, right? The blood, the keening, the lights, it comes from underneath the ground, the frogs. And then the next set of plagues is on the surface, right? That's the wild beasts, right? And then there's above the surface. Really, just in simplistic terms, it's like God is showing Egypt that, I rule underneath, on top, all levels. But the deeper level is, for us, that God rules everywhere. There's 3 levels of faith, right? There's an intellectual faith, there's an emotional faith from the heart, there's the mind, the heart, and then there's faith in the bones, right? That's where it's the deepest. So, and actually, when you get to the deepest, you know what the bones are saying? Yeah. There's a verse that we say every Shabbat. We say, Kol atzmosai to'amarna Hashem yichamocha. All my bones are saying, God, there's no one like you. So the element of the plagues is really to incorporate, integrate inside of us, right? That we know God is the total source of everything. He rules everything to the degree that it reaches to the bones. And that the only thing that your bones know how to say is, God, who is like you? Now, I want you to now do that right now. Take a deep breath. Think about how God runs everything and He is the source of everything. God, who is like you? Good job.